So I'm thinking of starting a word of the day here over on the King's Court. And I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll hop on Twitter in the morning. I'll wake up, I'll do my devotional, I'll spend a little bit of me time, make my coffee, get dressed, head to work, and I'll go, you know what? What's the word of the day? So, for example, today, I think it would probably be hypocrisy. I think that's a good word of the day. Now, someone might ask, what made you think of that? Well, it's America's most popular governor, Gavin Newscum. That's what makes me think of the word hypocrisy. Because if you'll remember, in November, just so happened, Governor Newsom started a campaign against AI election ads, saying that it's unfair to the consumer, the voter, to possibly be tricked by an AI ad saying this person is supporting this person. You should vote for them. And I'll be honest, I don't disagree. I do think that we do somehow need to police this. But I think the better way of doing that is having things like community notes on Twitter posts. Or maybe instead of believing everything you read on Twitter, you go, hey, this seems different. Let me call someone and say, hey, does this seem right to you? And then they can look at the thing and go, of course not, you bumbling buffoon. Obviously, that's AI art. So that's sort of what we got here. We've got the governor of California, Governor Newsom's press office, which obviously this isn't him. This is some 20-year-old intern that they've got that has convinced that idiot to let them run their or his press office Twitter account. So he's shared this AI art of Kid Rock saying, Kid Rock wants you to support Gavin Newsom. And of course, it then says, I accept. Gavin Chris Newsom. I don't know what his middle name is. And then, of course, he tags Kid Rock in a subtweet. So why is this so crazy? Well, because this is one of the most hypocritical things I've ever seen an elected official do in my 30 years on this planet. He literally signed a law in like February banning this. And the only reason he's able to do it is because the California Supreme Court struck it down. They said, you're kidding us, right? You want to ban political speech? Yeah, no. You fucking idiot. Of course you can't do that. So that law no longer exists, which is why he's able to do this. But think about your preacher who spends the entire time telling you, do not commit this sin and this sin. Do not overeat. Do not commit sexual immorality. Do not do this. Do not do that. And then he goes home. He eats 90 pounds of ice cream and brisket. He watches 4 adult movies and then calls up a hooker. Are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to trust the guy? I mean, this is the definition of hypocrisy. And that's why today's word of the day on King's Court is hypocrite. I don't know about you, but this just seems like Gavin Newsom, and I've said this before, but this is what he's doing. So we saw Trump enter the arena and pull back the curtain on manners and hoity-toityness and all this like upper class type of attitude that politics had. And the Democrats just sat there and watched, and they tried to remain a little hoity-toity. But now they're not doing that. They're like, oh, we have to like appeal to the working man. Let's go on our podcast and say fuck. Like that'll do it. So that's what they're doing, and that's what this is. This is him trying to play Donald Trump's game. The problem is he's a bad player. He doesn't understand the real game. So I'm curious, guys, at what point do you think Gavin Newsom realizes that he's he's lost the plot, that he no longer understands the game, and just says, you know what, I'm out. You think it ever happens? Do you think he ever gets to that level of personal understanding and humility, or do you think he's just a reptilian laser creature that is bent on the destruction of America? Because I'm leaning towards that last one. Let me know in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Court is adjourned.